So, very good morning to all of you. Today, we are going to discuss the important topic, that is the functions of the plasma membrane and the transport across the plasma membrane. That how does the different materials they enter across the plasma membrane and what important function the plasma membrane provide. Now look, so for the function, the most important function is that it gives the proper shape and size to the cell. Any shape or they have the particular shape and size. You know, some of the cells they are totally rounded, some are oval in shape, some are rectangular, and some are irregular in shape. So this important function is performed by the plasma membrane. Then this is selectively permeable. So, what is the meaning of the selectively permeable? The meaning of the selectively permeable means that it permits or allows some of the important materials to pass across the plasma membrane or cell membrane. Then, outer protein layer of plasma membrane, when we see the outer layer of the plasma membrane, which material makes this plasma membrane? It is made up of the or covered by the glycocalyx, which contains the glycolipids plus glycoproteins. So these are the two special materials which make our plasma membrane. After this, when we discuss about that how does the process of the transport of the different materials takes place across the plasma membrane, we shall discuss in different points one by one. So, first of all, I would like to highlight point number one, that the this is semi-permeable. As already it has been discussed that semi-permeable means, semi means half or selectively. It permits only very selectively materials either to enter inside or to go outside. So it is semi-permeable in nature. This is point number one. Secondly, when we see that it doesn't allow the transport of intracellular proteins and other organic anions. So, what's the meaning of the intra? Here you have to understand what is the meaning of the intra and inter. Inter means that more than two cells, and intra means within the cell, within cell. Say if there is one cell, so within that cell, what are the different materials? We will say that this is the intra, that it is happening, or the material, it is only within the cell, that is the intra, and the inter means more than two cells, say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the exchange of material is taking place between more than two cells, that will be termed as the inter, and intra means within one cell only. So here it doesn't allow the transport of the intracellular proteins and other organic anions. It doesn't allow until unless there are the special conditions. Point number three, the transport depends on the molecule size. Molecule size means that how much large molecule is there or small molecule, so it depends on that. The diffusion is accordingly. Then lipid solubility. Lipid solubility means the fat solubility, and electronic charge, etc. That how much electronic charge is there, how much electronically it is charged. So all these factors are responsible for the diffusion across the plasma membrane or cell membrane. The next point, oxygen and nitrogen, they doesn't contain any charge, so easily they can diffuse through the plasma membrane. That means either they are not negatively charged, not positively charged, so easy diffusion is possible. Next is carbon dioxide has low molecular weight, so it can also diffuse across the plasma membrane very slowly. So this is especially regarding the CO2, carbon dioxide. That means the diffusion or the, we can say, the transport across the plasma membrane, CO2, it takes place very slowly due to the low molecular weight. Next point, lipid bilayer is permeable to water. That means if it is having the lipid bilayer, so water can easily, transportation can take place very easily. Next is, there are certain materials, or we can say the certain substances like the glucose, amino acids and other ions cannot pass through cell membrane or plasma membrane. They usually don't pass through the plasma membrane. Whereas the sodium, potassium, calcium, chloride, bicarbonate, by special channels, they have to adopt certain special way or special method. That means special technique is being performed to have their diffusion or the transportation, for their transportation in the cell or across the plasma membrane. And the last step, the lipid soluble substances. Lipid, again, whatever the fat soluble substances, they can easily pass through the plasma membrane or cell membrane. So in this way we can say there are the different points and the different highlighting features across which the possibility of the entrance and transport of the different materials, it can take place across the plasma membrane. So in this way we can highlight, and as we have shown in the diagram, there are the three important parts: the plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. So these are the three important points. So especially here we have emphasized on the plasma membrane only the outer part. So we have not shown any other part of the cell. We have just shown these three parts: the plasma membrane, cytoplasm and the nucleus. So I think some of these features you might have got some of the clarity about understanding that how the transportation across the plasma membrane take place. Please like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you very much. Please.